Ode to Evening by William Collins. William Collins is regarded as one of the most skilled 18th century lyric poets, marking a transitional period in English literature. Collins' style is formally neoclassical, but indicates the themes of the Romantic period. His treatment of individual experience and descriptions of emotion influenced his peers as well as the next generation of writers. Collins was born in Chichester, England, where his father served as a mayor. Collins' work received little attention during his lifetime. The poems in his odes on several descriptive and allegoric subjects are among his most celebrated works and include Ode to Evening and Ode to Fear. Collins' mental health began to fail during the final decade of his life, and his writing suffered a lot. He breathed his last on June 12, 1759. Though his literary career was brief and his output slender, he is considered one of the finest English lyric poets of the 18th century. Now we shall do the summary of Ode to Evening. William Collins' Ode to Evening is an ode, as noted in the title. An ode is a poem in which the speaker celebrates or appreciates something specific, in this case, the evening. Ode to Evening is one of the finest poems of Collins in his collection, odes on several descriptive and allegorical subjects. It is composed in a single stanza of 52 lines with unrhyming pattern. This beautiful poem is addressed to the evening, who is regarded as the goddess, nymph, or maid. The personified evening is chaste, reserved, and meek, opposite to the characteristics of the bright haired sun, a male figure who withdraws into his tent, making way for night. Thus, eve or evening is presented as the transition between light and darkness. This poem has mainly three parts. The first one is the opening salutation to the evening. The second one is the center, where the poet requests for the guidance in receiving peace. And the last one is his personal point of view to return to the general aspect. When the poem commences, the speaker humbly requests to the spirit of evening to grant him the skill of singing so that he could please her. She is an enchanting part of nature who sometimes looks like in a pensive mood. She is also fond of the speaker's song. The fascinating nymphs in the evening that come from the buds of flowers bring fragrance in the peaceful evening environment. To make the environment more soothing, the speaker's song should be very soft, like that of the murmur of the streams. The only sound that the speaker listens is that of the cry of the bat and the beetle. He aspires to go to the ruined building in some lonely valley to watch the beauty of the evening, but he is disturbed by the rain and the wind. So he decides to visit the mountainside to see the descending evening. In the end, the speaker admits that the charm of the evening should continue to bring peace and harmony and to inspire friendship, poets, science, and lovers of the peace.